Good morning, CG. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Ben.
And today we have your CGTV broadcast for Friday, August 12th. Today's broadcast looks at a 4-H feature and some senior advice to freshmen. "4-H is America's largest youth development organization. Emma Watson looks at some of the CG students who participated this year.
The state fair is this week, and for some students, this marks the end of a year-long project.
Well, everybody thinks that the fair is just during the summertime or the preparation, but it's all year round. The fair was in July and I'm still out here obviously working with them. You have to feed them every day. So it's a 365-day project, but for the fair, after school ends, I go to work and then come here, and then I do that in the summer too, just without the school aspect. I come here, I walk all of them. You have to train them just like a dog. They're not just going to walk when you put them on a lead. So you have to get the halter on them, get the chain on them if you're doing a goat, walk them, and then with goats you brace them. So you have to pick them up and let them show their meat off. So you're trying to get them to learn how to push. You have to teach them all of these things and get them used to it so that at the fair it's easy execution and the judge can see what you're doing. And then in showmanship, which is a class where they're judging you instead of the animal, it's probably the most important thing to me because it shows off what I know, my knowledge of the goat. You have to know the skeletal system, all of the systems, the digestive system, everything. You have to know your animal inside and out. You have to know other people's animals inside and out. So it really shows off how much work you put into it and how much knowledge you have about what you're doing, and it shows how much I appreciate the industry and the organizations.
Contrary to popular belief, the fair has more than just agriculture.
So basically, whenever someone thinks of 4-H, they think of, agriculture, farming, and whatnot. But it's actually much more than that. For normal meetings, you plan community service things, you do leader lessons with your group leader, and we do fun recreational stuff around the community. But towards the end of the year, in the June, July area, you prepare for your project, which can be anything. They have so many categories. So for mine, I do photography. So throughout the year, if I go on a vacation, I'll take pictures there. I've taken pictures in Florida, North Dakota, South Dakota. I'll do national monuments like the Washington Monument, Mount Rushmore, or I do sports photography, which is what I did last year for my project. So it's really anything.
While the 4-H students were competing in the county fair, Grace McCarty was receiving the Miss Johnson County Award.
So with this title, I had to hand out ribbons to all the 4-Hers, go to many events including a Princess Tea and 4-H Olympics, and I also got to show my very own pigs. In January, I'm actually trying out for Miss Indiana State Fair, which I'm so excited for. That is just a weekend where you go, you meet all the other contestants. There's around 80 to 90 girls that are also going to be trying out for the same title from all over the state. I'm really excited. You have to do a speech, you have to do an evening gown, and as well as a business professional wear. My favorite part was definitely getting to meet everybody within our community, especially my court. It was just amazing getting to know different people and lifelong friendships that I've made. This is a day and a memory that I'll never forget, and it's something that is very near to my heart.
If you find yourself at the state fair this week, make sure to keep an eye out for our competing Center Grove students.
Thank you, Emma.
Seniors have been at the high school for nearly 4 years. Marze Workman collected some of their advice for the class of 2026.
Hey CG, I went to Senior Stars to ask seniors their best piece of advice they could give to the class of 2026.
My advice for any incoming freshmen would be to make sure you finish your homework and get it done because it'll get you through high school.
My advice to any incoming freshman right now is just to join as many clubs and activities as you can. You get to meet a lot of new people and get a lot of opportunities through it.
So my advice to the incoming freshman or any underclassmen is don't procrastinate. Get a job if you don't have any extracurricular activities.
I would do your homework and don't get behind in school.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
from your teachers and, get help whenever you need it.
I would say to get as close to your STAR teacher as you can because you're going to be with them for 4 years. So.
Thanks, Marze.
That's all we have for you today, CG. Bye.